iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Russell. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. See some running room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Bowman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Throwing Russell. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Rodgers. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quick give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Third and 6 yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Hill. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here.
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They give it back to him. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Just got rid of that one.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Second and long here. Cuts it upfield. It's Jordan. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On the direct snap, it's Mosley. Finding some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. As we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Keelan Russell. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits the hole. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Russell. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Jordan. Just smothered on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. There he goes. He's at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That is such a gut punch if you're the defense there, because you've got them in 3rd and long, right? And you're thinking to yourself, we need to get one more stop, and we're coming off the field. But it's not the case. It's a short throw. Everyone just has to rally to the football. We got a gang tackle. We got to get this guy on the ground. Poor fundamentals defensively, and that leads to a huge first down for the offense.
Right side, it's Bowman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Got a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Mosley. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Bush is ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking for a big play. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Drops back. It's Smayava. Out wide right, it's Sims. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell on target.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Slings it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Russell on play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnovers, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Long way to go on second down. Russell. They're all over him. Has it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Miller. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. KC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Working that wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Russell. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They go play action with Russell. Finds a spot in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hits inside, it's Hill. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
The option, the keeper, runs through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the boot, looking for his man. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give on the counter. Stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Jordan. Driven back.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Left side, it's Mosley. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. We'll get a... Here for an injured player for the Tide. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. All over him immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Escapes the pressure going right. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They booted away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Russell on play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Goes high to pull it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go play action with Russell. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Red 18, red 18, blue 40, Wilkes, blue 40, Wilkes. Easy, easy, easy.
Defense looks like they're coming.
Red 13, Demon.
Russell. Going long. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third and long right here. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Russell from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Possession game here in the fourth quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last field goal made this a one-possession game. They have put together a rally, and now they'll try to turn the momentum back. Caught, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Throwing Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down.
Black 14! Black 14!
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under pressure. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting at it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Mosley. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Mosley. Going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
Going to let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the back. Fourth down, Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. Knocked down immediately. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Looking for room. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Russell fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. Racing to the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Russell will throw for it on 4th. He'll throw it for everything he's got to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better.